Привет, с вами, как всегда, я, Дима, и это уже третья часть Бетмен The Telltale Series. Вторая часть. Вторая сказала или третья, не помню. Это вторая часть прохождения Бетмен The Telltale Series. Как вы помните, в прошлой серии мы встретились с Фалькони, с женщиной-кошкой. И сейчас, по всей видимости, мы спускаемся в Бэт-пещеру. Так, это я! Он говорит. Так. Ничего себе, вот это оборудование. Эпизод 1. Первый эпизод имеется в виду. Царство теней. Это эпизод... этот. Эпизод так называется «Царство теней». Еще одна жестокое нападение. Еще одна жестокая неделя. Опа, на те самые билетики. Кто понял, тот понял. Так, это те самые билетики. Когда они... Вы забрали уже эти новости. Не все. Я посмотрю, зачем она гонялась. Ну, что она хотела украсть. Так, ничего себе, мы тут ходить можем.
And in other news, we're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg processing center, owned by AC Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire. Whatever's burning there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black stuff.
Fell off a building for this.
Почти упала с крыши ради этой штуки.
Was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
Latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers.
My suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot. I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
Two more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 18 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but escapees highlight the problem. Some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum.
Let's find out what was so important.
Brother and sister, Leon and Valerie.
Да подождите, я еще не все посмотрел. Нет. Капец. Там еще вроде как Бэтмобиль должен быть защищено.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a
Альфа.
library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'll leave as soon as I finish. People with regular jobs can do their work anywhere, but for me, this is my office.
I agree, it isn't normal work. Even worse, the best outcome is that no one ever finds out you've done it.
Yeah, well, good deeds usually go unnoticed.
Though not unappreciated. Did you find out what that Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Как смотреть?
И что же? Кто же здесь увидеть-то должен?
Так.
Это карта восточного побережья.
Так вот, наверное.
Деньги уже на бортике. Все проходит через
Всё.
This is a map of the east side shoreline,
посещает таможенные пункты.
but it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs. Everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet.
Пока я не
There's
могу
still plenty of
понять
files to decrypt.
смысл.
And in the meantime,
Отталкивать от него вместе ценного. Ну, будьте рады узнать,
I saved you what I could.
включая мистера Фалькона.
Thanks, Al.
Спасибо.
The same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. I would have been tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I had everything under control.
It's true. I've seen you take down worse thugs, but I'd already sewn you up once tonight, and I had no interest in a repeat performance. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one.
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping.
Это
Is she new to town?
женщина-кошка.
I've seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist.
Требует от мэра осудить самодеятельные...
I'll check the codex.
Прокурор Готэма Харви Дент призывает мэра Хилла публично выступить против.
Видите, вот это. Просто так. Звучало надеяться.
Позицию против всех видов подобной самодеятельности.
Это биография, короче.
Found her.
В настоящее время популярность Дрейка растет на фоне самых
Гордон.
Кьюэлл. Стала частью
Давайте назад.
Much to find,
Было еще
apparently.
что-то искать. Да не, спасибо, я уже хочу кому-то надрать. Да.
Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
Комиссар полиции
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. The guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your
Да он тебе
calendar
так спину
as
сжимает, если будет
exhausting.
так сидеть.
The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to
Альфа
add to it.
запомнил.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night, though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Давайте возьмем. Так, что это?
I thought I saw
Как
Oz.
6
What,
Я не
20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
Кто не понял,
It's a
это
criminal
ос...
grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Вроде как. Ну,
Unfortunately,
в
you
этой
are.
игре он
Oswald
какой-то
claimed he only
очень
wanted to catch
слишком
up, but
прям,
his
прям
behavior
слишком
following his
худой.
family's collapse is troubling. Why he's
Странно
returning
сделали
now,
как.
I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the
Это
break-in?
не совпадает.
This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close. I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Понятно. Загрузочка идет. Еще раз хочу попросить, кстати, лайк. Подписаться, нам не хватает совсем мало. Примерно 5 подписчиков и будет сотка. Так что давайте постараемся. Так, я не успел прочитать, где мы. Так.
Where are you, Oz?
Так. Подождите. Я люблю сегодня. Что здесь еще? Ой, короче, что я не могу понять. Давайте вернемся тогда обратно. Чувак, который играется, наверное, думает, что он какой-то популярный. О, опять этот Фалькони. Смотрите, как смотрит. Он так посмотрел на нас, как будто мы кого-то ненормально. Давайте разберемся. Чё, офигеть? Интересно, ему не холодно. Так стойте! Только что же лето было, сейчас осень. В прошлой серии, я помню, там за окном были зеленые листья. Странно как-то. Давайте дадим мелочь.
Thank you, sir.
Спасибо, сэр. Куртку надо было одевать. Он сейчас сидит, греется. Поди еще туда. Это Освальд был плотная эра. На месте. Ну, это... Так. Тут сам. Тележки. И что они тебе дадут, что ты смотришь? Да, так интересно. Не знаешь, сколько?
Well, it isn't what it used to be.
Это что?
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you.
Че? Я вам даже ничего не
You
делал.
heard it, man. The hell are you waiting
Хорошо,
for?
полегче.
Sorry, fellas.
Простите,
I've got
ребята,
nothing.
у меня ничего нету.
And him.
Черт с ним.
Gentlemen.
Господа, опа-на.
Oz.
Ос,
Keep walking, all right?
шагай
This don't
давай.
concern you, twerp.
Тебя это не касается. Но здесь вы, конечно, не правы. Наскарай. Мы потеряли такой момент. А ну, думаешь? Так, давайте его тоже побьем. В смысле, уклонил?
Stay down!
Красава.
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong.
Это посвальт Кобакова, типа пингвинов, типа это. Лошара.
This is
Братан.
my park. Mine. You hear that?
А он что в крови? А, он брат.
Oh, hey, Bruce.
Слушай, Брюс, у
Got a
тебя
little,
тут
there.
вот
Good as
так,
new.
как новенький.
Woo, that was a right little scrap,
Неплохо
eh?
вышла
Nothing
потасовка.
kickstarts the system
Спасибо
like
за
a
помощь.
dash of adrenaline, eh?
Well, thanks for the
Спасибо за
backup.
помощь.
I yanked you away from
Я
your bloody ivory
вымогаю
tower,
тебе
Bruce.
что-то.
Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Очень
It's been
любезно.
what? 2
Прошу, уже
decades.
сколько?
And you know what? I haven't
20-летий.
been mugged
И
once
знаешь,
that
за
entire
все это
time.
время ни разу что-то там.
Uh,
Ну я же
that wasn't why I brought you here, mate.
за этим тебя сюда
Right
позвал.
now, I am trying to recognize the little
Точно
Bruce
знаю,
I used to run around this
Bruce.
place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to be
Этот парк
something.
когда-то был
A place that was safe
велико,
for kids,
что-то там,
for families.
великолепным. Ну да,
People
пока
came from all over to
ты
visit.
прав. Ну, на самом деле, разрисовали тут стенки.
That they were. Yeah.
Освальд это
Thought we'd
запомнил.
grow up to be kings, I did.
Освальд это запомнил.
Both of us.
Мы оба.
This city.
Этот город сжигает людей. С Нику-то что-то не так, мне
Committed to
кажется.
Arkham. Dad. Ended it yourself, you did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave me a good life. Used to run in the same circles we did.
Мне жаль, Ос.
I'm sorry, Oz. No one should have to go through that.
Thanks, Bruce. But
Спасибо,
we are
Bruce.
not the only ones suffering. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily. Oh. Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
No. I only agreed to meet him because of Harvey.
Beware of any man who smiles that much, Bruce. They're usually hiding a forked tongue. Falcone made a stack of cashing corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push.
Ему нужен лишь небольшой ток и все.
It'd be a treat to watch him in pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are going to be on the upswing soon, no?
Скоро все завершится.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in.
Ну, братан.
Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
Are you threatening me, Oz?
Take it as you like. I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really
Освальд
do.
это запомнил.
Which is why I'm warning you. When
this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Нет, ну, братан.
Good seeing you, Bruce, but
Рад был тебя увидеть, Брюс. Но мне
Cheers.
пора собираться ко мне в ту сторону. Ну, прощай, братан, прощай. Надеюсь, больше не будет. Чуть-чуть. Ладно, сказать. Машина ждет на южной стороне города. Но мы с ним все равно увидимся. Я в этом уверен. Так. Особнячок наш. Так красиво. Я это, наверное, прививку надо поставить. Нет. Да не надо. Другое что-то на превью поставлю. Опа-на. Это что за быстрее?
Mr. Wayne, over here.
Мистер Уэйн, сюда, задать.
This way.
Сюда.
Bruce!
Брюс.
Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars?
Okay,
I mean, mine
suppose
isn't
it's
fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. We're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane.
Поговорить?
Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham.
Ясно сделано.
But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
For those with mental health issues, there are no cuts or scrapes. Their ailments are often invisible. But inside, they're suffering. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. My parents were heroes that night, and we can all learn from their sacrifice.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night,
Сегодня
we
спустя год
dedicate
после
this
той
facility to
трагедии
Thomas and Martha
начали
Wayne
мы
and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
Готэма. Какая-то больница. Ну, это не психбольница.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you.
Спасибо.
With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
We should tear down the walls and erase it from the map. I don't want us lingering on past mistakes. I want us to focus
Надо было
on Gotham's
выбрать
future.
минуты, наверное.
All right, who's up next?
Хорошо, кто следующий?
You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune.
Уэйн, Джулиан
My sources say
Уэйн.
you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home.
Он пришел в гости.
Harvey is the one who invited him.
Bruce?
Personally, I would never welcome that man into my home. Anyone else have a question?
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
Это срочно.
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
Что? Давайте вот это.
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
The allegations
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
My parents were entrepreneurs, philanthropists, not common criminals. Absurd.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone? Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Что там у Альфреда случилось?
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you.
Bruce, я пытаюсь
The police are inside the manor.
Дома у нас полиция. Да. И что они там делают? Поместье. В нашем поместье. Что они тут делают, я не понимаю.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
There's gotta be a mistake.
That's what we're here to find out. Maybe we made a mistake. Maybe you did.
Не могу понять.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not
Надо
personal.
было сделать другое.
We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your places of residence, and any companies you
Если
own.
откажусь,
Your holdings are extensive. Hate to be the guy doing your taxes.
что вы
And what do
рассчитываете?
you expect to find?
Что вы
That's for
рассчитываете?
our analysts back at the precinct to figure out. I can't comment.
Что они?
It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Мой друг. Дай мне что?
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
Rumors and allegations, Mr. Wayne, that's all. But if they become fact, I'll handcuff him myself, same as any other crook. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
О, не, это Я понял, что это. Скорее всего, та самая фотография. Там родители. Криворуки.
Bruce, stay back!
Брюс, назад.
Take whatever you want.
Забирайте все, что хотите.
You don't have to do
Послушайте,
this.
не надо этого делать. Рукожопые, конечно. Брюс.
Bruce?
Брюс.
I didn't mean to interrupt,
Я
but
извиняюсь, не хотела вам мешать. Ничего страшного.
It's not a problem, really.
Bruce. First the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins.
Really going for the record, huh?
Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's
Да.
attention. I can help you get the
Который
right
должен
kind of
быть.
attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran.
Hill wants me out of the picture because with my backing, Harvey wins in a landslide. All signs point to Hill.
You're a kingmaker, Mr. Wayne. And Harvey Dent is Gotham's knight in shining armor just waiting for the crown. You're the first target on Hill's list. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
On the record, then.
Whenever you're ready.
This story about my family is exactly that. A story. It's a work of fiction all the way through.
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear.
Вики, это заполнено.
You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
Goodbye, все, пока.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A
Я тебе
fire is
говорю,
heading this way.
подумаешь.
Batman has been plenty. My family. We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents.
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
Так, ну, ребятки, на этой ноте мы, наверное, уже закончим нашу серию сегодняшнюю. Так что всем, наверное, спасибо за просмотр, всем удачи и всем пока-пока.